Hello, my name is Ethan Ramos with Koki Wrestling, and today I was working with Gabriel Almeida, a jiu-jitsu grappler that I've been working with on his wrestling to help him to improve his jiu-jitsu. And today we just were working on some things like getting to angles and trying to find attacks off the angles. So for example, the first drill was just moving push-pull drill, finding an angle, doing that 3 times and finding the shot off of that. All right, then the second drill was doing the same thing, but now we're adding a shot to, now we're adding 2 shots instead of just doing the one. So for example, if he takes a single leg, I'd step my leg back and he'd try to find the high crotch off of that or a double. And the focus really there was trying to read the situation, right? So rather than just being focused on, all right, I'm gonna shoot a fake single leg and then hit a high crotch, I wanted him to try to focus on reading the situation, and if the high crotch came, then take it. If the double comes, take that. Or if the single comes back, then you can go ahead and take that. And then we finished off working on some technique on, working on angling off to the front headlock, and then how to score off of the front headlock when a guy's standing up in front of you while they're underneath on the front headlock with you. Watch the video all the way to the end. If you get value out of it, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to see some of his content, as he's got lots of it on Instagram and I'm sure other places, I'll leave a link to where you can find him in the description below. And thanks for watching. Can you put it on the time? Like for 1 minute? Oh, yeah. Or 1 minute or 15 seconds on this one?
15?
Yeah. Yeah, so first one, in 5 minutes, we're just gonna push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Now we're hitting our shot, right? And we can finish on that, maybe the first 5 minutes. The same idea, just getting the 1-2 shot. So, in the high crotch and missing, going to the single leg, vice versa. Could even be a miss to the same shot. Alright, so you hit that one, you back out and you right back into it. Okay. Just gotta kind of feel where you're at and what's available. Okay. So try to think about this as like a vision drill as well. Right, like first see it and then attack. I'm not gonna give you super high defense, so don't just be like, jump into it, right? Like don't have in your mind so much like, I'm gonna miss this shot and hit the high crotch, right? Like go for one, see how you read it, and then hit the next one. Okay. That make sense? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Try to commit a little bit more to that first shot.
All right.
The neutral part of it, work on getting a little more on the push and then trying to angle off with the pull or pull in as you circle. Okay. The fake is a good idea on it because it's going to help to open it up and then pass or pull on it, right? We're gonna do the same thing, but now still that push-pull motion, right? And when I say the pull, right, that just means like you can do the drag. You can just actually pull and circle, but it's kind of just moving them out of the way, getting that angle. And then from there, we're gonna work on getting to the front head. I'll clear and it's just moving like that. So 5 minutes here. Working getting to the front heads off the push-pull. Push pull me first, like still working that drill.
Okay, move around first. Okay.
Yeah, and then find it and then clear. Okay. Alright, so now I get 10 minutes working on front headlock.
Okay.
But while I'm standing. Alright, so we're gonna work still like getting to it from the collar tie. So I want you to kind of just focus on like 3 options, right? So the push here, going to the side, covering here, right? You got this one, put over here, push in, snap, cover, right? And then getting the underhook, side step and push over here, or pull down and then cover, right? Now from here, you get in those front headlocks, right?
Yeah.
So, right, the goal is to get like my thumb like up in the chin, right here, and get a hold of that, and then have shallow hands, right? So like if I'm going deep here, and you grab on my elbow, that's where I'm going to be struggling to get behind, right? Okay, so if I do that, right, the goal would be then try to bounce you, right? So I'm going to pull from here, right, diagonal the other way, right? I slap my hand to the mat, then I'll get back to shallow. Right, shallow just means like that, just the forearms up in there. Right, ideally like the wrist. Alright, so from there we're standing up. So we're shallow here, so like my wrist is in the neck, and then my hand is on the armpit. Right, and then from here we're gonna pull here, and I'm gonna drop step to that knee. Right? And remember, like what I've told you before, is keep that elbow down and try to keep that neck if you can, or the chin, so you can work on it a little bit. Even if you slide off it though, the elbow coming down, I'll be able to block, right? Because if I come and I take that step, right, and I come up like this, then you come up, right, and you turn back into me, and now I'm in trouble. Right, so I just gotta get that elbow down and block as I'm going down.
Okay.
Right, and then I'm looking for that ankle, secure it like we talked about, and then score. So we just work on those for a little bit, and we can add as you feel, or if you're feeling like that's a struggle, we just keep it going.
Okay. What you want to do is like hold this way?
Yeah, so yeah, pull to your back leg.
Right.
And then you well, so you're gonna knee drop on this one, right?
So this one?
Yeah. Yeah. And then clamp down. You felt that? Yeah, and then cover. So come behind now. Yeah.
Keep going? Oh, keep going?
Yeah. We'll go through some of these. Keep that elbow in the way. Right, so when you go in the elbow, right, elbow comes down to my other ear. Here. Yeah, avoid that, right? I kind of yeah.
You drop one knee or you drop both? Going.
I mean, you're dropping knee eventually. Yeah, but,
Okay.
Yeah, but it's the initial drop step to it. So you're just a little less efficient because your arm was up. So this one we'll do kind of baiting the release on that front headlock. So when you go to the front headlock, so same thing, we're gonna work to get there and pulling down.
Yeah.
All right, so now I'm gonna be letting you work out of it. So I'm gonna stay tight. So you start pulling out of it. Right? What I'm gonna do is start trying to reach for that leg.
Yeah.
Right, so as you're going, circling with it, you're pulling out. Right? And then here I'm gonna let you go. Right? Then I'm gonna come in with my hips.
Okay.
Right? So if I'm here, right, you're going across. Yeah. So try to get circle away from that. Right. I'm gonna pull, right, come in. Right now, as you start releasing, right, then I'm gonna, right, so if you feel far, it's gonna be that pull initially, so I can just get my hand to that leg.
Okay.
And then once I'm there, it's a matter of just slowly letting you release, taking your leg out of it.